Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are invited here today, it's because you have the opportunity to listen to a presentation. And what I will do with this presentation is that I will give you the necessary facts that will permit you to make an informed decision. So here we are talking about ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE. What is it and how do you become a founder? Because if you are here, it's because somebody who loves you wants you to know about this opportunity and participate at this moment to become a founder of ONPASSIVE. So ONPASSIVE is an American information technology company based on artificial intelligence and machine learning. And what is going to happen is that ONPASSIVE will present to the world a complete and automated platform that presents digital solutions for businesses, for governments. When I say businesses here, it will be small and large enterprises, and as well for internet users. So we are talking here on the aspect that involves digital products. As some of us who are already founders know, we also have physical products that will be added to the mix. So the mastermind behind ONPASSIVE is a genius, a kind-hearted person called Mr. Ash Mufare, and his principal objective is to help uplift humanity to convert poverty to prosperity. So Mr. Ash Mufare has been very successful in the digital aspect of things for about 20 years online. And he principally dominates when it comes to purchasing customers to businesses, whether be it online or offline. So he's an expert in driving targeted traffic that you understand as we go deeply into explaining what this business will do for you. So because of Mr. Ash's interest, he is focusing on using cutting-edge technology like artificial intelligence and machine learning that I just mentioned to make complex, very complex systems become simpler and more efficient. And based on this vision, ONPASSIVE is at the verge of presenting to the world a complete ecosystem of digital products that are seamlessly integrated. So there is a term we use here called SSO, single sign-on, meaning that the users will just have to sign in once in a platform and have access to a plethora of products that are interconnected to each other. So that is a very vital point because people will be asking what makes ONPASSIVE different from other platforms they have heard of. So, but just to say each of those products in ONPASSIVE, they are like standalone, right? The products that we say they can be seamlessly integrated, just by their own, they can make a whole company. So it is very important here. Another aspect that is of vital, that has a vital characteristics in ONPASSIVE is the fact that all of this will be run by automation, like 100% hands-free. So there is no need to think that you should be like a computer savvy person to be part of ONPASSIVE. So what are the main reasons why? Because right now, as we speak, we have over 1.35 million founders already from around the world, from more than 200 countries in the world. And somebody will say, but why do we have such a number? Is because of three principal reasons. The first is because in ONPASSIVE, we don't have to recruit or sell anything. And as I just said, there is no qualification required to join as a founder since our platform is completely automated. The second reason is that We as the founders will not pay any kind of monthly maintenance fee out of our pocket. They generally call it in the industry auto ship. So that's a second important reason. As we pay to become founders, it's a one-time fee. And the second time we shall pay again is to make our business go live. So the third very important characteristic of why members join us and they stay is that ONPASSIVE has legitimate and viable products. So legitimate means that they are legal, and viable is that they are products already that people need, because there is no point in having products that will not be needed by individuals in the world. The important thing I want to point out here is that these are products, especially the digital ones, will be needed by every person that needs the internet or that uses the internet. As long as you use the internet, you will have something in ONPASSIVE that will be useful to you. So those three principal aspects are the characteristics that make founders stay in ONPASSIVE as soon as they have been exposed to their opportunity. So I've been mentioning about our products. I will give some examples of those products, and principally I will try to compare them with products we already know, so that will at least help us to understand what ONPASSIVE is presenting to the world. One of the products, which is like the heart of ONPASSIVE, is called OBless. So that is our charity platform, because I know most people know about GoFundMe, for example. And if you have used GoFundMe before, you should understand that when people come to that platform to contribute for whatever human charity or whatever need is required, there is a charge that is taken after the end of the contribution, right? So these companies, they make billions of dollars, more than $20 billion. I'm just giving that small number, but I'm talking here B with a billion. That is being made by a platform that is meant to give charity. Imagine that we're talking per year. So if they're actually out there for that charity, why should they be making so huge profit? So ONPASSIVE is coming to present a similar platform and more effective than those who already know, but for free. No fees will be charged on contributions made on OBless. So that's one of our products, and I decided to start with that because that is the heart of ONPASSIVE, and it's a reflection of our CEO's vision. Another product, right now as we are talking, we are using Zoom, which is a video conferencing platform. ONPASSIVE has OConnect, which is our own video conferencing platform, which will be simpler to use, is safer, and more efficient with very quality images. Above all, it will be cheaper and unlimited capacity, like as many people can connect to a meeting as possible. Another important product that we have is, because most of us, we are in social media, we join many communities like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, etc., YouTube. ONPASSIVE has a similar version of this kind of products grouped in one called ONET. In our community right now, as I mentioned, we already have more than 1.35 million founders. And how do we distinguish ourselves from the other platforms? We have a valuable community. It's not a place where people will just come and leave garbage, right? Here is value, and our intention, as it has been done up to now, is the fact that we are attracting very valuable founders into this company. So yeah, this will be a platform for comfortable conversation, for comfortable uplifting of each other, and exchanging values that will definitely help the founders grow. So I just decided to state in detail those 3 products that are vital that you may relate to, but we'll have several. We'll have like OMail, which is our email service platform. We have ODEX, which is our CRM, customer relation management platform. We have OStaff, which is our human relation management platform, and so much more. So I just stated that just to say there are products that we can use as individuals, as well as there are products that can be used by corporations. And somebody will be asking me, the main reason why they came here is to know how they can become founders. So it's important I indicate that the founders position, it ends in June the 22nd. That is maybe about 12 days from now at 12 midnight. That is 12 a.m. Pacific time. So that corresponds to like 3 a.m. in New York on the 23rd of June. But you don't want to wait until that last moment, right? So please make sure if you have family members or if you are an invitee in this platform, please don't try to want to beat the system by saying you want to be the last founder, right? There is no record that you break by trying to beat being the last founder, because you may end up regretting why you postpone it to that point. So to join as a founder, you always simply need to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar, or the person who first told you about ONPASSIVE, because there can be situations that somebody told you before, then another person comes and tells you again. So once you are decided, please get back to the very first person who told you about it, and they will share their link with you. You simply have to register. It's not a long process. You put in your name, email address, country, and phone number. Then it will send you to a page where it will request for you to make a payment of $97. Yes, that's what I said. $97 is the one-time payment to become a founder of ONPASSIVE. And we encourage you, when you are making this payment, you pay either using a debit or a credit card. We highly recommend that. So in that case, you'll be charged a $5 transaction fee. So by the end of the process, you'll be charged $102. There is also a method of payment by crypto, but we don't recommend that. You can still pay by crypto. The difference is that it may take you a while for your account to be active. So once you do the payment by debit, credit card, instantly, you'll be provided by a non-disclosure agreement that you'll be asked to sign. That's to protect you and ONPASSIVE. It's of mutual benefit. Once you sign that, you have access to your back office or a virtual platform that you can also start to participate as a founder, and you have all the privileges from that point on. So once you become part of the community and have your back office that you can explore to know more about ONPASSIVE, if you do not have your mind blown away, then you have the possibility to ask that they should give you back your $97. I repeat this, if your mind is not blown away after you have made that payment and signed your NDA, then you can request to be refunded for your position to be terminated. This is just to say that you will not be forced to become a founder, and it's just our position. Our position here is just to give you the information for you to make an informed decision. But once you have signed and you have access and you are blown away, then you can decide now to participate like other founders to test some of the products, because we are in the beta testing phase of most of the products of this company. You can have the opportunity to attend meetings with our CEO. He now often shows up every week, every Monday. You have the opportunity to participate. And you also have the opportunity to share, like those who have invited you here today, as long as we don't get to the date of June 22nd. You can also have the means to invite another person to join you so that you don't be the only person happy around your neighborhood. The second and final time you come out of pocket after you have done this payment, you don't need to think about another payment. The second and final time will be when you have to activate your business, because joining this platform is for you to have a business that will run for you by automation, and ONPASSIVE will be responsible for every aspect of your business. At that point, when ONPASSIVE has opened its doors to the market, you will come out of pocket again at a very affordable price, which our CEO says it will be less than $300. At that point, your business will go live and you will just be there reaping the benefits of having become a founder of ONPASSIVE. Thank you very much to have given me your ears. That is what ONPASSIVE is about. If you have the chance, there is something that you still have doubt about, please feel free to raise your hands and ask questions. Thank you very much. So if you have a question, you can raise your hands. We have many leaders here. If you can want to say something, help guide in this question and answer phase, that will be very helpful. Thank you very much. Yes, there is Keith who is putting his hand up. Keith, you have the permission to open your microphone.
Fantastic, thank you. Do you know, I'm phoning from England, UK, yeah?
Yep. Are you a founder already?
I am a founder, yes.
Great.
I was introduced about 3 weeks ago.
Great, congratulations and welcome to the family.
So I've been doing my due diligence by looking at the background of the company and exactly what it does, and trying to find out what the platform actually means. And for me to introduce this to people, like my friends and family, yeah. Right. Actually, hearing your presentation now, I actually do get it now. So up until then, there was a lot of hype and a lot of people saying, we've got this coming on, we've got that coming on, we've got this, but nobody actually explained it until I've actually heard it from yourself. So what you're actually saying is, ONPASSIVE is a platform just like, well, basically like the internet itself, but we have our own, or we are part of our own sort of like, Bless and the internet, email. So does that mean I can tell people now they can join up this platform and they will be getting a residual from the people that we introduce?
Okay, that's a very good question, and thank you that you seized the opportunity even without completely understanding it. We don't expect that you understand it for the short while that you have been here. That is only 3 weeks, and even worse still is just understanding it the very first day, right? So, but you have got a lot of the points about it. It will, like many, it's difficult to compare it to other platforms, right? Because we are like many platforms in one. So yeah, you will have a whole system that already has its own proper products that will, let me do this by explaining what will happen when you activate your account, right? Because you mentioned about maybe sharing it with your family members. Right now, they only have to catch the vision, the same like you did. Try to understand it minimally and say, okay, there is an opportunity here. And by the way, this only cost me $97, right? Then if they can take that step, then they'll already open a whole big candy shop, right? Because many things, they can pull out many things from there. But the best way I can explain is that once we go live, you activate your account by that affordable cost, which will be less than $300. What happens is that they will open you an online shop. I'm just giving this so that it should be clear. That online shop, for instance, is you choose a domain name called kifu.com. That is your website that the company will make for you. Yeah, the company will have this website changing every day, like the presentation of the website. The company will have all these digital tools put on your website. The company will now because that is the power of Ash Mufare, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare. He knows how to send traffic to businesses. The company using AI will send those who are interested in these digital products that ONPASSIVE is bringing to the market. It will send them there. As those customers come to the website, some, okay, they will show their interest and may not purchase the product or services at that point, right? Some will purchase. Let's assume that they send like 100 visitors to your website in a month, the first month. I'm just giving an example. Then 20 of those 100 people decided to make a purchase. So there are still 80 that have not made a decision yet. ONPASSIVE does follow up to those 80, meaning that by using auto-responding system, they send them an email at the most convenient time. They know they are going to open that email. Then some, maybe 2 or 3 additional will pay, right? It doesn't mean that ONPASSIVE forgets about, so it will keep on following continuously. But the next month comes and the package is that, okay, they're sending each month 100 customers to your website. It means that the next month there will be 100 fresh eyes again that will visit your website. And this process will continue on and on. And once these clients, those who have made purchase of the product, if they have any issue with any of the product, they will still contact our customer success department, not you. They contact ONPASSIVE customer success department. It takes care of their issue, and you are just to fold your arms and reap the benefits. So it's a 100% done for you platform.
Okay.
Has that helped?
Yes, yeah, that's great. There's one thing, if you don't mind me asking this question again.
Yes.
Your OBLESS, yeah?
Yep.
I looked intensely in that because that is just like the one their platform that they have is Just Giving, correct?
Yeah, like GoFundMe.
GoFundMe or Just Giving.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So because of my business, what I do, I actually have a charity organization where I help the homeless. So
very good. Those are the people who want in ONPASSIVE. Those are the people who want as founders.
So what I'm trying to think now, just looking into what the Just Giving, because obviously when we do, like, we actually do go fund on Just Giving, and we do charity events, and you are correct. There's a fee that you have to pay, or it's taken off the residual that actually comes from the donations from the individuals. Right. So what OBLESS is, how I understand it, is that the money that the charity organization has raised, that full 100% will go directly to that charity?
Exactly. Go directly, 100%. It's a completely free product, and that is the heart of ONPASSIVE.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I will encourage you, we have some few days, right? Try to connect and know other times that we have these presentations. There are many of them. So long as you can connect to your back office, you know, I think this Saturday, we shall have another one. Just bring your family members to this meetings. Don't try to explain to them. You can tell them that you heard about an opportunity, let them just come and listen. And if they trust you, they can even make the payment before coming to listen the same way like you did. You didn't have a full understanding, and you don't need to have a full understanding. It can take years for you to really wrap your head around ONPASSIVE. They just know that
Is it officially opened in Canada?
it's everywhere. ONPASSIVE, we have founders from over 200 countries. So I don't believe there is
Germany
one
as well.
single country without a founder.
And Germany.
Everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
It's good, because obviously I just wanted to know, because I got friends who would like to have a German presentation.
Yes, yes, there should be a German presentation going on. Just connect to your back office, try to connect with some of the founders already. They will always point you to a webinar, whether Russian, Italian, French, German, all of these webinars going on.
Much appreciated, Georgie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. If there is another invitee in the hall, then they can raise their hands, or I believe the information has been very clear. So if a leader, any leader in the hall just wants to give 2 minutes of encouragement or their experience in ONPASSIVE, that will also be very welcome. Just raise your hands and your microphones will be activated. So I think everything is clear. This has been one of the shortest presentations, and yes, of course, I know we are just excited, the founders who are here, in anticipation to the time when, we have our leader. The hand is up. John Menkafo, you can activate your microphone. Yes, your microphone is open.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Johnny. And thank you to all the leaders in the house. I'd like to start by appreciating the soft-spoken approach in which you use in presenting ONPASSIVE. I think when you take it very softly, it goes into the guests and remains permanently. So I'm sure that the guests who are coming today are going to sign on. I also like to, before making other comments to indicate you ask, let me just a second to welcome that you have Dr. Isaac Guan. Isaac Guan should be in the east part of Cameroon. Mr. Fongi Pascal is in Yaoundé. Paul should be in Bamenda, and Mr. Chumbo Godlove is in Bamenda. They all signed in. Chumbo has paid, but he has not signed the NDA, so he is a guest. So all of them are guests. They have filled the forms. They are just waiting. I'm sure that the soft presentation you've given now will just encourage them to pay in tomorrow. I would like to, I think the guests who are in the house shouldn't bother about understanding, because now is for us to beat the time. The deadline is 22nd. And I would like also to tell people that, especially here in Cameroon and maybe other African countries, the internet does not work every time. The debit credit cards do not work all the time. So it will wait for the last minute. You might come with money when the internet is not functioning, and you will not be able to become a founder. So I think the advice I'll give all of them is that they should sign on maybe at least days before the 22nd, instead of allowing yourself to be caught up by one of these encumbrances, one of these difficulties that we usually face with the internet or connectivity and things of that nature. And then to say that all the guests who are in the house, I think their sponsors or those who invited them are actually asking them to sit on a gold mine, and some of them might be reluctant. And I'm sure that with time they're going to say that God actually pushed them. So the only thing is to get in, as Dr. George Dr. Georgine Bienda shown, if you come in and pay and tomorrow you're going to earn money and nobody will even bother to ask you where you're living. So the only thing is to sign on and keep understanding and then try to understand the rest of the program. So I'd like to thank you for the presentation. Thank Dr. Benny for the enthusiasm that she's always showing, the laughter. I think that laughter is always very infectious and it gets into the guests. Pastor Paul 360 is always coming with some fun. I think the leadership in ONPASSIVE has one really radiates into everybody. So thank you very much, Dr. George Mbienda. Thank you to all the founders in the house. And welcome to all the guests.
Thank you very much, our leader from Cameroon. We see that he's calling from a place where the internet is not very good, but he does everything possible to be connected. Thank you very much. And I'm very certain that your fellow brothers that you invited and sisters that you invited to this webinar, they have understood it and definitely they are going to join the family. Congratulations for doing that. They will realize that you have really helped them join something that will really transform their world. Not only the fact that it will transform theirs, but the fact that they have now the ability to leave a heritage for their family. This is a legacy. It's not just a simple business. When you are gone, then it's gone. The simple fact that your foundership position can be transferable is just mind-blowing. Thank you very much. Dr. Benny, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, did you guys enjoy the presentation? I believe you did. That is why you didn't ask questions, right? All right, my brothers and sisters, you guys know that the time has arrived, right? Go out there, go. I believe, I always said, go out there and talk to your enemies because I have a lot of them. And I still talk to them even though they laugh at me. Please, when you go out there and you share this opportunity, right? And if they laugh at you, don't worry, right? Do not worry. Because when the time comes and when you're enjoying the money, when you want to share the opportunity, right? Send them a text. So that when the time comes and they get mad or they say, oh, where did you steal money to buy a house or a car? Send them that text or resend the text. Say, well, I introduced to you guys this amazing opportunity. You guys were laughing at me. You guys did not know that ONPASSIVE, our CEO, is different from any other CEO all over the globe, especially when it comes to all these things that you say multi-level marketing. And you guys know ONPASSIVE is not. Our CEO is here to correct corruption because there are a lot of corrupted multi-level marketing out there. Let me say something to you guys, one thing. You know, a lot of people, when they join businesses like this online, they want something fast. No. Now, I have one guy who told me that there was an opportunity and he said he put 10,000. Do you know the following week he started making 300, right? A week. So he was excited. But that poor man did not know that that $300 that he was making, it came from that his $10,000. People don't think, they don't reason. ONPASSIVE, our CEO, the one and only one, he loves us. Yes, he does. So please go out there. We have 13 more days to go, 13. Please, to all our women, share it all, no party for now. Join. Guess what? When we launch, what happened? You can start going to parties every night. We don't care, right? Because that time you'll be happy. And again, to those who have joined, please, I would like you guys to start saving some dollars. Money, you know, pretty soon we'll be launching, right? And then we will need that money for activation fee. Please, my brothers and sisters, you guys know that I love you so much. And remember, you don't want to be the only one in your family or among your friends, right? You don't. Please spread this news. I love you guys. Excellent presentation, Dr. Georgie. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benny. So with that, I think we are ready to close the webinar. What I'll do, I'll activate everyone's microphone. You can be able to open your microphone. I can say bye. For those who are invitees, I'm setting 5 minutes or some few hours from now, you will also become a founder. And we shall be talking now about meetings as among founders, right? So our next meeting as founders will be Monday evening, where our CEO has the high chance to join us during our question and answer session and discussion on a round table. So thank you very much. You can open your microphones and we can say bye and see you soon.
Thank you. Goodbye. And have a great weekend, guys.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Brother Keith.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Dr. Benny. Thank you,
Hi,
Dr.
Dr.
Georgie.
Benny.
Thank you.
Oh, bye, my sweetheart. I mean, sweetheart, my queen.
Hi,
You know,
Dr.
I love you
Georgie,
guys,
Dr.
right?
Benny, Pastor Paul.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you. Hey, Queen
Thank you so
Marie.
much, Dr. Georgie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
brother.
Thank you so much.
I love you. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Sister
Thank you so much.
Eddie.
Love you all with the love of God too. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we
Sir,
love
our
everybody.
God is important. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Yes. Thank